Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my drugstore foundation routine. I have been getting a lot of requests to do this video, especially because, makeup is expensive and I always wear this foundation routine all the time, even though I may not use it on camera just because I'm trying out other things. But I always use all these products that I mentioned today as a routine. I always gravitate toward them. I know that these products work amazing together and I always get compliments, like I've said. So it just makes your skin look so healthy and so luminous, and I hope I can give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can change up your foundation routine and let me know if it works for you. I use a lot of these products in different ways, but I've noticed that whenever I use this combination together, I get the most flawless finish application ever. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into the video. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump on in. First, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer. This is my all-time favorite primer from the drugstore. It is so beautiful and it just gives your skin such a beautiful luminosity finish to it. And make sure that your hands are washed before you do this step so you don't spread any bacteria. And it does give like a white cast, but it's totally fine. And I just really work this into the skin. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. I have quite a bit that I love, but this one is quite up there in my favorites category. And I just find that it works really well with that Magic Lumi primer. Okay, so I usually put that much. I focus a lot of it on the lower part of my jaw because that's where I want the most coverage, and then just with the damp beauty blender, just blend it all in. And you want to make sure that you drag it down your neck. That way there's no demarcation from your face to your neck. Okay, so now that I'm done with my foundation, as you could tell, it's kind of like a medium, light to medium coverage. You could still see a little bit of my freckles on my cheeks, but I like that, especially in the summertime. And plus we're going in with concealer, so it kind of covers it a little bit more. But for concealer, I'm going to be using an oldie but a goodie. It's the Age Rewind Erase Dark Circles concealer. It's in the shade Neutralizer by Maybelline. If you have been around on my channel for quite some time, you know that this concealer has been with me since the beginning. I've used it all the time. I just purchased a new one because I just ran out of my old one, but I love this concealer. It is such a good coverage and it just brightens up my face a lot. So I'm going to put this just on the parts that I really want to highlight my face, which is under my eyes. And it does look really white on camera, but don't worry, as soon as I blend it out, it blends so seamlessly into the skin and the coverage is not too heavy, so it'll blend out nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on my chin, around my smile lines where I have a little bit more darkness there. Okay, now at this point, I love, especially in the summertime, because I really don't like to put as much powder on my face, I go ahead and go in with a cream contour of some sort. And this one from Wet n Wild, it's their Mega Cushion Contour. It's so good. I love it so much. And I'm just going to take that with just any brush you have. This one's the Morphe E45. And it's just like a sponge. So I just dip my brush in there and then just apply it on the outer perimeters of my face. just like that. You can honestly do just like the cream contour and call it good, but I'm of course a little extra and like to set that area. That way I know it stays in place all day long. Okay, now I'm just going to set my under eyes with just any loose setting powder. I haven't tried the Airspun one, but I just find that this works best with this routine that I'm doing now. And this one is the RCMA No Color Powder, and I just put it in like an old container that I had, but yeah, this is really affordable. I think it's probably like $8, $9. I'll have to check and I'll list it somewhere on the screen, but I'm just going to place this under my eyes. And it's a really lightweight powder, so it's really, really nice for the summertime. And I make sure to put some like on my smile lines, that way it doesn't tend to crease as much throughout the day. Just like that, and it really does brighten up my under eye, so I really, really like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and just set the rest of my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder Compact. Mine is in warm beige. It's just a really light powder, and this is just going to prepare my skin for all the other things I'm going to put on top of it and just help it blend smoothly. This powder is really light too, so it doesn't seem like you're wearing a lot on your face, and I honestly can't even feel it when I'm wearing it. Okay, for bronzer, I usually alternate between two different ones, and I've noticed that they work really well with my routine, so I always just go back and forth. Sometimes I'll use both, sometimes I'll use one or the other. It's the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This smells so good. I love this one so much. And the other one that I alternate in between is Topaz from ColourPop. It's from the Alexis Ren collection that they had, and I usually use the bronzer in here, but sometimes I'll just use both depending on what I'm feeling that day. But I'll go ahead and use the Physicians Formula today so you guys can see how it looks on. And actually, I mean, this one is a little bit more pricier than this one. I think this one was $5, $6, and the Physician Formula was like about 10, 11. And on a big fluffy brush, I just put it over my cheeks. And I don't wear blush, so I really, really go ham with the bronzer. And I kind of just like flush it on the apples of my cheeks. But see, and it just gives me a little bit of color back into my skin and just enhances what that cream contour from Wet n Wild. Now I'm going to go ahead and set everything that we just did. I usually do this before I put highlighter on just because I feel like the highlighter goes on a lot better. And I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Pixi by Petra Hydrating Milky Mist. As you can tell, I use this quite a bit. It is my favorite product of all time, and it smells so good. So for highlighter, I use an eyeshadow. It's from Maybelline, and it is called the Glow Down, which is like a really pretty gold. What is new? It's so beautiful. And I'm just going to go ahead and place that where I want highlighted on my face. Just put it on my Cupid's bow, a little on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my chin. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished look. As you can tell, it's just really bronzy and luminous, and I mean, I love this combination. A lot of products are very good products. You just have to work with them and see what works best for you. And for me, this has always worked for me. I know that I can always rely on all these products that I use today, and no matter what, my skin will always look nice. I always get compliments, especially whenever I wear this combination on my face, because I mean, it just makes my skin look so healthy, so luminous, and I mean, it looks really great on my skin. It doesn't clog my pores, it just smooths out everything, and I love it. I love it so much, and I wear this routine quite often because I don't like to wear my high-end foundations unless, I mean, it's like a special occasion, you know, I'm on camera, I'm taking pictures for a wedding photo shoot, whatever it may be. I only like to use my high-end products for those types of deals. And I mean, obviously you can see, like, I'm on camera right now and my skin looks so good with this like this whole routine. It's so good. I love it. And like I said, I always get compliments on it. There is quite a bit of foundations that I love from the drugstore, but this Matte and Poreless from Maybelline is definitely in my top 3. And if many of you guys know, I have dry skin, but during the spring and summer months, I mean, my T-zone gets a little bit more oily than usual, and I'm able to wear that foundation even in the fall and winter months when I have dry skin. It just, I mean, I love the way it looks, and I hope that you guys can try these combinations out for yourself and let me know if it worked for you. But yeah, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.